Hello, today I'm here with Mr. White, a 25-year-old gay male from Raleigh, North Carolina, and today we're going to be discussing the topic of gay parenting. Um, my first question, Mr. White, is what effect, if any, do you think gay parenting has on a child of a homosexual couple versus a heterosexual couple?
What? I'm sorry. What was the question?
What effect, if any, do you think gay parenting has on a child of a heterosexual couple versus a homosexual couple?
Um, if any effect, it would have to be a positive one. I think. Um, Simply because we understand, I guess, the adversity that the child is going to be fronted with. I mean, coming from a homosexual family, a homosexual like couple parenting you, it'll just help them mature. It'll help them understand things that maybe aren't, I guess, natural for society standards, which, I mean, is amazing as far as a child's development. So, if anything, it'll just be positive.
Okay, my next question is why do you think being a gay parent is looked down upon?
But simply, I mean, this is the Bible Belt. So, I mean, Christianity teaches us homosexuals, homosexuality, excuse me, is frowned upon as a sin. So I just think it goes along with that, and then also it just people aren't very accepting or loving things that they're ignorant of or things that they don't understand.
Okay. My next question is do you think the number of homosexual parents has increased, during the last 3 years?
Um, yeah, I think so.
And why do you believe so?
Um, I mean, just a lot of people are getting busy. um, I I just think that the standard society standards for what homosexual is is changed. So a lot of people like, I mean, they're just more open with their sexual preferences. So I mean, they might identify as one, however, they may have had experiences with something else. You know what I mean? Like they're gay now, but I mean before they were gay, they were dating women, they were sexually active with women. Sometimes it just, I mean, what happened in my case? It just, yeah.
Okay, that's a good answer, I guess. Referring back to the first question, what positive effects exactly do you think being a child of a gay couple entails?
I mean, like I told you before, it just helps with maturing. It helps with understanding things, accepting things. Um, I mean, it just, I don't it also depends on the parent. I mean, I know just dealing in what I've dealt with and what I've done, my life experiences, I'm able to teach and transfer that to my son. And I mean, from there, it's just a, depends on, for one, it depends on the parent, but just from a broad, like, spectrum of things, it helps you just with understanding.
Okay. My next question is do you think being a child of a gay couple would make the child more resilient?
Um, I don't think it'll make the child any more resilient. That has everything to do with the child. I mean, even with the heterosexual couple. I mean, if they're not, you know, like not beating it into them, but if they're not very like active in the child's life or helping them grow and develop as a child, they're not going to be able to do it. So that's the same way for a homosexual couple. In that manner, like if we're not like just active in helping them, they're not really going to do anything. So I don't think it has anything to do with heterosexual or homosexual follow child.
So, do you think that a child of a gay couple develops a more a tougher skin than a heterosexual child?
Um, I mean, I would hope they do. Like that's something that I'm very like adamant about with my son. Like just to not to not let people and their negativity and their attitude towards situations, not even just with homosexuals, just anything in general, have like a substantial effect on them. Like tougher, and especially being a gay man with a child, they're going to have to, because from a young age they are going to have a lot of negativity thrown at them. So in that way, I think um, having homosexual parents will help you develop tougher skin like faster than if you were in a heterosexual home. I can't talk today.
Okay. Um, has being a homosexual become more accepted in today's society?
Yes, it definitely has. I won't say we are. It's not even close to being equal, but it's making great steps. But I just simply think it's because it's in today's culture. It's more in your face, um, and I mean, again, there are a lot more um, gay couples with children. There are just a lot more openly homosexual, openly bisexual, openly transgender like people that are just helping bridge the gap, I suppose.
All right. Based on your knowledge, how do parenting techniques of heterosexual couples differ from those of homosexual couples?
For me, they are the same. When I was younger, if I did something good, I was acknowledged for it. If I did something bad, I was disciplined, and I was taught why things were bad. I was taught, what was good, and that's the same way I am with my son. It doesn't. It's the same way.
Okay. Um, do you think heterosexual couples are more financially stable than a homosexual couple?
No. Um, that I mean, as a homosexual, I graduated. I had the option, the choice to go to high school. Graduated high school. I had the choice to go to college. Went to college. Had the choice to graduate. Had the choice to network. Like the job I has, the job I have has nothing to do with my sexuality. Like it just has to do with the hard work before that to get me to the job that I have now.
When a child of a gay parent matures, does their way of life differ from any other person?
I think that's up to the child. With any person, I think if anything, the child will mature quicker. Um, but I don't think their way of life is going to change. I mean, again, it has all to do with the child. They might be able to understand things more in the world. I guess I don't know. Maybe they'll have a little more, like again, adverse effects that are thrown their way. But as a whole, I don't think it's any different.
Okay, well, those are all of the questions that I have for you today. Thank you so much for taking your time out to conduct this interview with me,
No
and
problem.
it was greatly appreciated.